Alright, so this one may take a little while. I'm going to cover a few different aspects here. I've got Angel's project up. And we are in the first floor RCP. See, right over here? So I want to show you guys a few more advanced things going on with lighting. You got to get the lighting in on the basics first. So learn the basics and then I show the advanced so you can kind of understand it all, you know, in smaller portions. So here in this plan view, RCP plan view, if I grab one of these lights, see the little downlight here, grab him, you'll notice up top this light group thing happens. Now this will only happen in your plan views, in your RCP, reflected ceiling plan views. Okay, so don't try to do it in a camera view. And once I grab this, I can just come up here to light group, and I've already made one here, and I'm going to show you guys how to make one. We're going to make groups. So what I'm going to do is go group options, new, and I'm going to say, well, I think this is the conference room. So I'm going to hit I'm going to create conference room as a group. So here's conference room right here. Okay. And then we've got ungrouped lights and grouped lights, which are the curved drop, which he's got in there. I already grouped those so I can make them their own. Now what I'm going to do, you'll see all these guys up here. See this? Okay. If you hold the control key, so I've grabbed one, I hold the control key, you get a little plus. I can keep coming in here and grabbing all these guys. And they are turning blue. I know you probably can't see it because they're a little small, but alright, I'm going to actually even add him. So all the lights in the ceiling here, got them all selected. I'm going to come up here. Hey, what's going on? It missed something here. Hold on. Let me do this one more time. Light group, edit new. New. Sometimes I'm too worried about talking. Conference room, there it is. And hit OK. Now let's see if it's there. Hold on. There it is. Okay. So now, hold my control key. Boom. Let's just go around and grab all these guys. Why is it just being a pain today? Let's see. Okay, let's see now. That one's in conference room. That one's in conference room. Oh, that one's not. Let's. For some reason, it's hard for me to see these at the moment, and I think it's just because they're literally so small. So I'm going in, making sure that they're all in conference room. Okay. Let's see what these varies. Let's put them all in conference room. Okay. And that guy, he's in conference room. Alright, so they're all in the conference room group. Okay. So now I've grouped a set of lights. Now the reason we do this, you can turn on and off groups and your renderings will go faster, because what happens is when you render something, even if the lights aren't in the room, it renders every light in the building until you tell it not to. Alright, you'll notice render is not available here because we're in a plan view. I need to go into a 3D view, so I'm going to go into a 3D conference room view, and you'll see there's the lights here. So now when I come into render, under here, under lighting, you'll see here's artificial lights right there. And I can turn off the curved drop group. I can keep on the conference room group, and I'm going to turn off the ungrouped lights. So only lights on now are in this room. Alright, and so I'm going to bring this down to draft quality, and I'm going to render this. Let's see if it can render. I've not yet tried rendering with this other software that captures at the same time. So let's see if my computer blows up or not. As we're rendering, you see these appearances of the JPEGs. We'll talk about those in a minute, but that will not stop you from being able to render. You just won't see certain materials. And we'll talk about materials as well. So let's see here. Render. It's rendering. You'll notice that when I rendered, I had interior artificial only because I just want to see what the lighting itself is doing. So here's the lighting itself coming in. I'm only using draft quality because I just want to look and make sure things are working. So there you go. So you can see lighting. There's enough lighting in that room. I mean, it's not a ton, but there's enough. All right, now I want to show you some other things. If I grab a light and I come over in Edit Type here, in Edit Type, there are a whole bunch of properties within those lights. Okay, so you'll see there's all these different things, and down at the bottom, right in here, light loss factor is how much light gets lost as it dissipates away from the lamp itself. You guys hopefully have all been through lighting class. You guys know what a lamp is, the bulb. Okay, so you can change your light loss factors here. You can make them brighter, dimmer, all that kind of stuff. You see right here. If you go to simple, it's really easy. You just go, okay, I want it to be brighter. Pretty simple. Okay, simple is easier than the advanced one. Initial intensity is a 100-watt bulb right now at 16.9 lumens per watt. So here you could turn this up, like if you didn't want to, if you wanted more than a 100-watt bulb, you could put in a 200, you know, that kind of idea. Initial color, this is the color range, this is Kelvin colors, so anything, see 28 to 32 is going to be that warm incandescent looking bulb. 3000-ish is more the fluorescent bulbs, 5500K is sunlight, all that kind of stuff. So if I can come in here and you'll see right now it's currently an incandescent. I could say, well, you know what, I wanted a fluorescent cool white in here, and it'll show you what the fluorescent cool white will look like, which is pretty cool, and that's 4200 Kelvin. You know, middle halide, you see, I can come in here and it'll show you what that's going to look like, 4000K. So you're able to change that as well. Okay? And then the color filter, this is kind of cool too. If you were doing like a discotheque, you could come in and change the filter, the color, apply, okay, and I'm going to go back to render. Let's do a draft quality rendering again. And you, again, remember, I'm using interior artificial only right now for the lighting, and I'm doing that so that I can just see what this room is going to do. Okay. Right now I need a little music, you know, elevator type music. I can see that magenta color on the ceiling, and it's coming down on here. See how I'm able to actually change the color of that bulb. So I want to show you all these different things. This light's gotten brighter, and I changed color of the bulb. Okay, so you can see that there's some more advanced elements here, and you notice how fast this thing rendered too. It rendered much faster because I turned off all the other lights and only have the ones on in this room. Alright, so those are a few of the things. Now, something else I suggest, you save the project. You can also export, and you can export this thing as a JPEG, but when you hit save to project, it can be like conference room 1, boom, so then I'll have a rendered view in there that I can always open up again. You can adjust exposures, so look at this exposure value. I can make things brighter or darker. Watch this, I'm gonna heighten the highlights and I'll show you what starts happening here. See, look at that. So I can adjust things. I did it really advanced, but you see how you can actually adjust all this kind of stuff. Your midtones, maybe I want those darker. So you're able to adjust this before you save it as well. So this little guy right here, adjust exposure, really is nice and helps you out. All right, so those are some of the things I want to show you. I'm going to do a second video so we don't just have one huge video, and I'll talk a little bit more about some more lighting and actually materials type of stuff.